I've explained this to you so many times. The #1 shop rule. And you keep forgetting. So I have a sign made. If we get caught, you're deaf, and I don't speak English, right?
No, if we get caught, you're deaf and I don't speak English.
No hablo inglés.
See?
No.
No, hablo. English.
Hablo.
Hablo means you. Habla means deaf.
Can't hear you. Deaf. Anyway, we're sitting here waiting on Mark, the young blacksmith, to come over. And we kind of cleaned out some space so we can figure out how we want to mount this motor to that thing. When I bought it, it was mounted to the concrete. And Mark doesn't have any concrete.
Yeah.
So we're going to
Get
see.
a well, drill down into the bedrock, about 80 feet down, and then get a long rod and hammer it into the bedrock. No?
I don't know what to do with you, Don. Just don't. He accused me of being, what did you call it?
I don't know. It gives you so many things. Which one?
A ratings whore?
Oh.
Or a view whore?
A viewer whore. Yeah.
Yeah. Me. Have you ever once seen me ask anybody to subscribe, with the exception of the trying to get over 1,000, so I could control the ads?
Yeah, no.
That's a yes or no question, sir.
Huh? I'm deaf. I don't know what you're saying.
The answer is no.
No, I don't speak English either.
No English. Well, see, that's why you'll go to jail again, because if you're answering questions and you're deaf,
Huh?
you wouldn't even know I asked a question.
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Was it one horse?
Yeah. Tried to get a horse and a half, but during COVID, that's pretty much impossible.
Single phase?
Single phase. He doesn't
have three phase. That's
three
why I asked.
phase there.
Yeah, it's stiff. Grease. Need to warm up. It'll be alright. Should work.
I think so. We just need to figure a way to mount it to
You
something.
got the pulley that goes with it?
I got a pulley.
Is it a double beat?
Yes, it is. Called me a view whore.
Don't you view YouTubes a lot? Then you're a viewer whore, see? That's what I'm at.
Yeah.
You
right.
sit there every chance you get and view YouTubes, right? So you're a viewer whore. You the viewer.
At least I'm not a TikTok addict.
Boy, I got addicted to
Don's
that in
now
about
a
2 days.
TikTok addict.
I got addicted to that in about 2 days.
That's all he does now.
Go from video to video.
He goes home and he goes, tick tock, tick tock. I haven't told him it's a app on your phone.
You wouldn't understand. It's a younger man's, it's a young people's forum. You know? I'm sorry, you wouldn't understand.
And you're how old?
In my mind, about
12.
12.
I'm going after the pulley, Don.
Good luck on that. We'll see Steve in a couple hours.
For some reason, my wife has been talking to you,
No, I haven't been talking to you.
and both of you think that I don't know where crap is in this place.
Yeah, you got the key came with it too.
Yeah.
That's good. Wow, it even fits.
Oh,
It even fits. You got the right pulley. Boy, it's so nice when things are new, huh?
Oh, yeah. Don't have of sit there and think about it. Pullers.
Heat.
Made some feet to lock down my welding table.
Let's put them on, because this thing's rolly.
Well, going to put another coupling nut up here and weld it to the bottom. Now we're arguing about how best to twist this bolt.
That's not an argument. I just tell you the best way. You just don't want to do it.
It's called an argument.
No. You're just being stubborn.
Not me. Don comes at these things like he wants more power. He wants me to weld the coupling nut up here so I can go get an impact wrench and do it.
Yeah.
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 Got to go find an impact
More macho.
wrench.
You know, it's more macho thing.
More macho is using muscle power. Then he decided I needed to weld a bar across the top of it. And I don't like that either. I'm going to drill a hole through here, put a rod through it, and flatten each end so you can pull
You're not
and
gonna
adjust
let,
it.
you're not gonna get a lathe and cut two balls that screw into each side.
I don't have a lathe small enough to do that anymore. I'm working on it. What do we need? What do you want to bet that those are metric?
You need to make a metric hole. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, these
Set screws.
set screws.
If it's new, it probably is. Of course, Murphy's Law says it's not.
Oh, look at that.
Chinese special.
Mark should be here 15 or 20 minutes. We're going to have a skull session on how to do this. We haven't invited Don to the skull session, but
I can go home.
go.
I got things to do. I got plenty to do. Line 2. You got 2 speeds. Low voltage. You can run on 220 or 110.
Yep. And it should be reversible.
208, 115. High volts. What are you going to set up for 110 or 220?
I think it'd be best
Be better on
For
220. But I
10
don't know.
for
I
him,
don't
but
know if
we'll
his
ask
shop-
him.
Yeah, I don't know if his shop has.
The drill's got a drum switch up there.
It'd be better for the motor on 220.
Sure. But I don't know if he's got enough power going out there.
Not too much adjustment, huh? About an inch.
No, you know what I think I want to do?
You put it on a separate, different plate. More adjustment.
I think
You don't even have a mill working to cut slots, huh?
well, you don't need slots. The slots are already there, and I'll figure it out how to use it without a mill, sir.
I just asked a question. Huh? Don't get all personal.
You got a drill, a big drill. What I think we're going to do is mount the motor on a plate like this. Put a hinge over on this side
Yeah.
so that the motor can hinge up and
Like
down.
a table saw.
And then just take and put something like this on the side to bolt onto the floor with. That way you can get,
Easy to change the belts too.
yeah, you just pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah, that probably work. You got any barrel hinges?
I have to go look. don't have any weld hinges.
Well, it's aluminum, so.
Well, I'm not gonna use that.
Oh, okay.
Are you crazy? It's
I'm just
aluminum.
asking. That's what you grab, so.
This is just for demonstration purposes
Understood.
only. I think that's what we're gonna do. Then build a little base that can bolt to the concrete, and then he can put that where it needs to be and then bolt it in place.
You don't have any hinges, I guess you got pipe and you got a rod, make some.
Probably have some old hinges. Let's go look around and see what
See what you
scrap
got.
we have.
See what you got, yeah.
And that's the party hole in that drill.
There you go.
I wonder why they cut that hole in there.
Maybe a big long something that was on the second floor they had to drill. I have no idea.
Why would they have cut it off center when they could have just easily moved it over?
Unless they had it, I don't know. Why do people do what they do? I don't know.
Well,
Don't know.
we dug through some scrap bins. Get rid of the aluminum. And I got a plate right here. And Don found a piece of pipe and a rod that fit in the pipe. So what we're going to do is weld that to there and run the pipe out, and that'll be a hinge. Then find some more of that. You put that like this, drill holes here to bolt down.
To the slab in.
I like that.
That'll work.
In fact, that's almost perfect.
You got some dies we can thread in the rod and just put a nut on each side to hold that.
I don't know if that's ever going to ever have to be taken out. And if we drill a hole through here and put the rod through here, that'll line it. And then if we weld that, this will make that where it won't ever move again. Then put another one back here.
Put a zerk fitting in the middle.
Yeah, we could do that.
And put some grease in there, you know.
Yeah. Can you spell zerk fitting?
Jerk fitting. Jerk.
My wife heard you, and that's her telling you to be nice to me.
That's it. Probably.
Whoa, yes, she agrees.
That's how many turtles she's got so far in her trap.
She's probably sitting out there sinking into the pond going, help,
Yes, I did fall in.
help me, help me. See what she has to say. We have launch.
Lunch?
Launch. Launch!
I can't hear you.
I know you can't, you're deaf.
No hablo inglés.
My wife has been floating a
Turtle trap.
turtle trap. Launch the turtle trap, not lunch the turtle trap.
It's actually lunch for the turtles.
That it is.
What are you going to do with the turtles once you catch them?
Take them over to your watering tank and put them in.
I make a little sauce piquant, turtle sauce piquant with some sherry and some good stuff. You ever never had turtle?
Never had turtle.
Yeah, it's good.
Did you go cut the end of that off, sir?
Which end?
Either one, they're both threaded. Hard working with,
The handicap.
it's hard to soar with the eagles when you work with the
Come in.
Gertrude and
Come in,
Heathcliff
come in.
over
I'm
there.
gonna take something quick.
I was trying to be a kinder, gentler Steve.
All
All right, you're going to do that. This piece here used to be that long. If you would, please. Sure make a lot of noise, sir. Come around this way.
Yeah, it's one of those optical sharp.
Don hasn't been keeping all my tools in space. Say hi.
Hello.
What you got there?
It's one of my dies off my hammer,
Okay.
and I didn't know if you or if you knew someone else who could cut out these circles out of 1/2-inch plate so I can make different dies for doing different things. Because all I have is the flat dies, and I have tooling that goes on these, but I want different.
So you just need some
Different.
5-inch discs
Just
Or-
about, yeah.
with those holes?
I don't even necessarily need the holes. I can do that. I mean, the holes would be nice though also.
Steve can do that.
I think we have a place that could do
Yeah, I
that.
think you got enough
Somewhere
machines in there
around
to do
here.
that.
Yeah.
You been through your shop?
All right, you want to go for a tour?
Yeah, I want to see it.
All right. Let me get the guys and we'll bring them along too. It looks like crap right now, but we're doing okay. Well, there's your drill.
Oh my goodness. Holy cow.
Won't that fit nice in there?
That'll be something. Wow.
I originally bought it for me,
Uh-huh.
and this is a really nice one. Most of the ones you get are all clapped out, but this one uses gears for everything.
Right, so
Up in here, all that's gear driven. Don't no belts on it. Down in this area is all gear driven.
oh yeah.
It's got the world's largest hardy hole down there.
No.
If you ever need your... It's got two weights internally in the column. This arm comes up and down and you can lock it any way. That way you can raise it up and down to change tools without losing register.
Right. Wow.
It's very secured. Don has been trying to steal it, and so I've locked it up, and it's befuddled him, so he hasn't been able to figure it out. But this is nice. And I look at it and I just see it in your shop.
It'll go with it pretty well. Wow.
I got you a new motor. We're over here now
Oh yeah.
working on this enclosed motor. That way it won't get dust and everything from you.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to make a pivoting mount for it right now.
Okay.
So anyway, this is what I call my dirty area. And right now is the best time in history to buy used machines. And so I've been buying used machines left and right to restore and rebuild. And that's why, one of the main reasons you've got this, because I bought this. That's a radial arm drill that suits me better. And so I was sitting here looking at this one and going, gotta find a home. Then I met you.
Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
'Cause
That's
I've been needing a bigger one, and I think this
this'll do it. I've got a bunch of drills for it, so you'll be set up, ready to go when we get through with it. You see why I think bolting it to concrete would be nice?
I think so.
I mean, I just don't want it to topple over on you.
Plus, we really don't want to change the cast iron at all, you know, by putting some funky fixture in there for a motor. It'd be better to bolt the motor to concrete. That way it's still the original.
That makes sense.
Well, this down here is a Monarch 10E lathe right there that I'm rebuilding. Trying to get Don to paint it.
Yeah, started.
Needs a little bit of work on the gearbox. And what else have we got going around here? I have a dual 26-inch hydraulic table bandsaw. The table moves on it. I love it because one little feature right here. Let's see if I can find it.
You right?
Well, I know it's somewhere, Don. Did you steal it?
You right one?
Yeah.
Well, it'll do all.
It'll do glass, granite, ceramic,
Wow.
tool steel. There it is. Slate and marble and meteorites.
Find the meteorite, I'll bring it to you, Steve.
I found several. This is an old 16-inch Axelson that was in really bad shape that we're redoing. This Bridgeport's getting rebuilt, and that tool and cutter grinder right there are ready to go. Then we come into the little clean machine shop where there's an air conditioner all the time. And I think I have something right there that'll do your 5-inch blocks.
Yeah.
But all these are old machines that I bought.
You gotta come by when he's using this thing, I think it's beats. It's plain.
Right now we're
It's a table.
It's a nice table too, yeah.
That's the problem with it, the flat
All
surfaces.
horizontal surfaces.
Yeah.
Some tables, yeah.
well, this is a feed box for that Toolmaster over there, and doing all kinds of stuff. Your work table just takes precedent. Getting ready to make a new leather belt for this grinder. But we can do just about anything you need done. From TIG to
See,
grinding,
see,
the CNC mill back there. So I think your little 5-inch disc with 2 holes in it can be finished. Getting ready to measure that big square right there. Did you say something, Don?
No, I'm deaf.
And
No,
how
I'm
did you know
English.
I asked you something?
No hablo inglés.
It's hard being you, isn't it?
No, I told you it's easy being me. It's hard putting up with me.
How right you are.
Yeah, hey.
All right, let's go work on this thing again.
can take more than what, about 12 bags of cement maybe. Pretty nice. The blacksmith was a farrier's anvil.
Oh, the face is not even messed up. I think it was 1814. Looked it up.
That is in really good shape. And most of the Peter Wright's on.
You think somebody resurfaced the top?
I was trying to.
I don't see any evidence of it. I think that's the way it came.
Pretty good chair. Got a good price for it too, I think.
We're over here talking about my anvil. Somebody that knows something about anvils has shown up and is lusting after my anvil, I think. It's a Peter Wright.
Was it 180 or?
Either 180 or 160. I forget which one. But as you can see, my problem in here is there's no dedicated space for power hammer or whatever, because tools just keep coming and going.
Mostly coming.
Mostly coming. Oh, there's some things that are going to be leaving. You.
That's that.
You're a tool.
I have plenty to do at home. I can gladly take you up on that.
Okay. Anyway, I saw a blacksmith one time that's got a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a slide for his anvil that came out of the trailer and flopped down. I was thinking about doing something underneath my welding table like that.
Yeah.
It was definitely heavy enough for it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to where we were.
Those are the coolest to me. And they go real slow so you can really drill in, you know,
Right.
big
Great
holes.
big holes.
Yeah. We just can't figure out why somebody cut a square hole in the face. We never could figure out why.
Yeah.
From what the man that I bought it from told me, it was used for years down in Galveston, Texas. Like a printing company.
Maybe they had a post in the floor or something. Who knows?
It may be like those docks down in Galveston, so it floats up on the column.
Who knows?
Somebody put a new top on it.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
And I'm going to give you a little vise that I have. That way,
Right. Hold stuff down because.
come here. This is the only injury that I've ever had from machine tools. You'll see my fingernail split in half. It won't grow back together. And it came from a drill press, of all things. I was holding a piece of metal like this and drilling a hole and it got caught and it flung around and it just grazed that. That's been the most annoying thing in my life lately. But it reminds me not to do stupid things. So all the time, clamp it down or put something, a post so it
Right,
won't
so it
spin
can't
on
go
you.
all the way around.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take and put this welded on that. Then this will bolt to this plate, and we're going to make some feed out of some angle iron so you can bolt this to the concrete, and it'll raise up and down for tension in your belt.
Okay.
Yeah, it fits back here. See, there's a double V groove
Right.
back here, so put the motor right here, just, you know, put it in the concrete, then we'll have that spring for the tension, so it'll be really easy to keep
Yeah,
the
it just
belt
lifts it
stuff.
up.
Kind of like a table saw, you know, same principle.
Where do you think you're going to put it in your shop?
I was looking right before I came, measuring a little bit. Originally, I thought right there when you first walk in on the right, where the 50-pound was. but I don't think it's not gonna fit there. So
Because it would stick out too far?
it would, yeah, it'd stick out into the door. The door wouldn't be able to shut all the way then. Unless there's an anvil sitting there next to the power hammer, and if I got rid of that, the slab for this could fit right up against the slab for the power hammer, but I need that anvil there for when I'm working with the power hammer, so can't do that. But there's a spot right when you walk in, right on the left.
Where your glass window is?
Mm-hmm. And so,
You got enough height?
yes, yeah.
Can
Because
we get it through the door without leaning it over?
what's this measured at? 7 or?
My assistant Don will help you here.
Assistant?
Colleague,
Friend? Would work?
friend, okay, sometimes.
That's, what's that, 8 foot?
Right there. What does it say? Go up a little bit.
That's about 8 foot 2 inches. Probably. A little more than 8 foot.
Well,
Well, when
we
it's
can
straight-
we can lower that down more.
Yeah.
The back pulley is what you really
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
would be the limiting factor. I haven't tried to move the table down.
About 92 inches, less than 8 foot.
Okay. That'll go. Because I measured my door, and it's like a little over 9.
All right.
9 feet? Oh,
You got plenty of room.
So
Yeah, plenty of room to put it right in there. That way you can take the tractor and just put it most of the way in there.
I picked it up off my trailer by a sling through the top. In fact, we slid it right in there, then we done.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make this to where it could be ambidextrous so that the pulley can stick out either side.
okay, of the motor.
So you could put it on the left or right.
Mhm.
Then we'll be done.
Okay.
Okay?
That should work then.
I think so. Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, I just sold another one I had that somebody had taken a big piece of 1/2-inch plate and fabricated something, and fabricating was used very loosely there.
It
It
didn't look
looked
right, though.
crap.
Didn't look right. Anytime
You
you
just-
change this, it changes the character.
Right.
The era. Yeah. Yeah.
And if you want to, you can always put an overhead belt system in.
Right.
Yeah.
The line shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just picked one up actually,
Cool.
but it's going to. There's a shop in LaGrange, not yet actually, but at the Czech Heritage Center there, that we're raising money for to be built. It'll be a historical shop,
Oh, cool.
and so that's where the line shaft will go though.
You can still find them. They're getting harder, but you can
Mhm.
still find them.
Well, I think that'll drill will work good for you for a long time.
I think so too.
It's slow, and if you're doing little small holes in something, your other drill press will be faster.
Right.
But big holes, and this is fun.
Oh yeah.
It's got automatic down feed,
Wow.
so
This was the cat's meow of the model back in the day.
Oh, I bet.
heavy. I think the slab needs to be 6 inches thick.
You think?
Yeah, with some rebar in it.
Right. What do you think it weighs?
My tractor will barely pick it up, so I'm thinking it's over 2,000 something pounds.
A lot of cast iron there.
Well, let me put it to you this way. My tractor won't pick up that 10E. It is heavy.
You could probably get by with a 4-inch slab if you put like a lot of rebar in it, but cement's cheaper than rebar, so it depends on what you do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just put 6 inches in.
And a slab 4 foot by 65, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
66.
66?
Unless the 4 foot was to accommodate the whole width of the motor, I mean, you can make it an L if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Not the full width.
Yeah, but that little L's gonna be subject to cracking.
Right,
off.
unsupported.
It's- Concrete's cheap. It's the only thing that's cheap.
Yeah, probably.
His plywood's $50 a sheet.
Shit. Plywood, 65 a sheet.
Mm-hmm.
They went up from $2.30 for 10-foot stick of 3/4 inch electrical conduit PVC is now $8.40.
Wow.
Everything, I don't know.
Is that 400% increase?
Easy.
Hmm.
Easy, easy.
Well, we're not getting anywhere on this, Don.
No,
You're slacking again. I think, sir, you need to make us a rod.
I'm not.
This is sort of like blacksmithing. You're barely using any measuring tools.
Right.
No, this ain't like blacksmith. This is nice and cool in here.
And quiet.
Quiet.
For now.
Oh, bang, bang,
Beating
bang,
something to
bang.
death.